Iconic Lambeau Field. Tonight it's on to week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Come on. Hey. 19 Lions. Go check. Go.
Hooker to throw right away. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now the former Bear, this is David Montgomery. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. This defense for the Packers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he is going to have a... down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the 12th overall pick in April's draft, Jahmyr Gibbs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Another run for Gibbs here. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage. And not much more than that. You look at this Packers defense. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. That's out quickly to Shenault. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Yeah.
A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun, Murray. Johnson's got it complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 more there and another first down. The Packers have 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Khalif Raymond. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Lions.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Nixon on the return. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
Now 2nd and 5. Connection made with Shenault. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. Fights loose, and he'll get it down here to the 43. These two teams all tied after one. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 69 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 13 yards, first down Packers.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. An inside give to Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Throw right side, held in by Dobbs. Touchdown! Romeo Dobbs, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense. But when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Carlson on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. Escapes the defender. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Ball at the 23, second and 8. Hooker's going to throw it. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller, because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Throwing. Hooker. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
The Packers cast a wide net last draft season to find starting receivers, and they believe they found something in Dobbs, a 4th rounder. 42 catches, over 400 yards his rookie year. Those are numbers you can build off of.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 7. Up the middle, Jones. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
3rd and 5. To throw is Murray. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
60 Maverick.
2nd and 10, Hooker back to the air. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd down, Hooker. And his throw here is incomplete.
It feels like they're getting caught in between here, because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. And it is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 68 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point try now for Patterson. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Up past the 30, second down coming up. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. On play action, it's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. In motion right, Dobbs. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
This is taken at the 23. And there he goes again. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. A 77-yard punt return. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Lions 21, Packers 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in right around the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Hey, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Seven Pirates! Go!
The final shot before break. Hooker, he's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
128 yards chance for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now the 4th-year man from BC, it's A.J. Dillon. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. And they get the guard, John Runyon. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Three.
Hooker from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Dragon 60.
Hooker on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Hooker. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The give is to Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
On the move past the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. Murray looking to change the play here.
Hey, simple.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 133 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last two possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's got it down to the 28.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Now Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 1. Jones again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. That second down play nets a -4.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Here's Murray. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Lions. 19 Lions.
Looking to throw, Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, that would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity. Oh, there he goes, right side. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Darnell Savage there to make the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Off play action. Here's Hooker. That pass caught. It's Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Hooker now on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands.
That's a big letdown.
Hooker now on second down. Man open, here is Jones. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Mustang 19.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Read option. This is Gibbs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Riley Patterson to kick off for the Lions.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as the kick's away. Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up now on second down. Second down, another shot for Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down. Murray to throw. Able to find Jones. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. Murray and company going for it on 4th. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Here's first down. Gibbs straight ahead. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's first and 10 now. Another run for Gibbs here.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock.
Every eye in the stadium locked in on Riley Patterson.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory.